Silver is going to break, but is it going to break down or break up? Hi, and welcome to my channel. Well, the truth is, nobody really knows what's gonna happen in the short term, but we can make some assumptions based on the overall world economy and geopolitics, but more like the economy. So taking a quick look at the daily chart, we can see that silver got beaten up in the past few months. 2 months, it's down quite a bit, about 20%, which puts silver in a bear market territory. And silver is in a, like it or hate it, silver is in a bear market, right? Since this $30 level, we're looking at a 30% pullback over the last almost 2 years. But of course, we all buy silver for the long-term safety that it can provide. You see, I have a few targets here. They're not really targets, it's the adjustment to inflation in dollars. So this is, I think it's 2 years of inflation, and if you would adjust silver for the inflation rate over these two years, you're basically looking at 1840 silver. It's the same thing as buying 2 years ago at 1840, so buying at this level. So silver looks pretty cheap right now. But again, to trace back a bit, is silver going to break down? Well, I'm not sure if going back to these levels it's actually a breakdown. You're just talking about $1 or $2 per ounce, which is significant. If we go back to this trend, it's 5%, this trend 10%, and silver can go down 10-20% as we witnessed from April. Now I think this is a very important trend because it kind of goes back to let's actually switch this to the weekly chart. It goes back all the way to 98, and we had some pretty nice reactions to this cyan color trend. We have a support here in 2008, support 2015, false breakdown, and resistance in 2019, then false breakdown, and then it hold as support again. This is the 2020 COVID crash. So I am expecting silver to go at least to this trend, and maybe a bit lower, but the expectation is that it will stay above this trend, and this is my long-term expectation for silver, just to stay in this trend, and it probably will, because costs of mining are increasing and miners will not sell their silver for too low. They need to make a profit, right? Like any other business. So short term, yes, silver might go to 1950, which would be a really nice opportunity to buy a few coins. And talking about coins, if you're in Europe, this is the site where I purchased my silver from. Lately I've been buying these coins, Noah's Ark from Armenia. They are the cheapest ones that I can buy. It's not, I don't have too many choices to buy from Europe. I know that in the US, maybe even in UK, you have a lot of access to to bars and rounds, I don't, sadly. I mean, I can buy a silver bars, but there's a value added tax of 20% on bars. Coins are exempt, so if you're buying coins government minted, you're not paying value added tax. So far, if you're in Europe, if you want to buy online, I think this is the best site in my opinion. I'm not sponsored by them, but just because they are cheap, I'm using them. If you have any other site, please let me know in the comments, because I want to buy cheaper from somewhere else if I can find it. Online, of course. You might get some deals with private sellers, but online, this is the best one I could find so far. Right, so again, I only buy silver in coins form, usually. I'm not buying SLV. I'm not buying the ETF. I am, however, buying a few miners. I mean, because you can easily liquidate. Yeah. So short term, silver could go down to 1950, and then it could go something like that. This is my optimistic expectations, but there's also a pessimistic expectation, because we are at the precipice of a global recession. So the probability is high that silver industrial demand is gonna go down, and that means that the silver price might go even lower. But yeah, if you want to prepare for that, have some cash on the sidelines, because I'm not sure what's gonna happen. This is my expectations on the medium term, because this target would be like February 2023, and we might encounter some resistance if we extend this resistance line. Even if we go up, we might encounter some resistance here at the around $24 per ounce, maybe go even lower, and then try to break up again. This is the optimistic scenario. Again, the risk is global recession, and the price could go lower on the short term, but it might quickly recover, especially if the Federal Reserve pivots and smacks interest rates back to zero again. And they usually do that because they are scared of too much asset price deflation. Like if silver goes down to $12 per ounce again, you're probably looking at a really big crash in the S&P 500. So for example, I think the Federal Reserve wants to keep the S&P at this price, trading sideways for a long time. But if we go back down, let's say to below $2,000, I think they're gonna smash the interest rates. And when they smash interest rates, it's a good time to buy basically any asset that had a really nice correction, like it was back in 2020 with the stock market. They smashed the interest rates right here in 20th of March, and we had a massive bull run. So yeah, keep an eye on interest rates. Right now they are increasing them. They also want to do some quantitative tightening to reduce the size of the balance sheet, but they haven't done that yet. It actually went up this month by $1 billion or something like that. So yeah, if you buy coins and you're in Europe, I recommend this site. Again, I'm not sponsored or anything, I just like them because it's the cheapest way for me to buy physical silver. And if you are looking to trade the SLV, I think it's a pretty good probability that the price will go in this area in the short term. So you could either look to short the SLV in this area and then take your profits, or look for a long position to go back to like 21, 22 and take your profits then, if you want to dabble in that. But again, the main focus of this channel is to buy gold, physical gold and silver, and only play with the miners with, you know, a few small sized bets, which I actually did recently with the GDXJ, because they are mining gold but also silver, so they have revenues from both metals, and it's looking pretty. The GDXJ is looking pretty undervalued right now. Like, they are reaching 2020 prices. So yeah, this was my take for this video. If you enjoyed the content, consider leaving a like, a comment, and maybe subscribing. I'll see you next time. Bye.